Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our next monthly special here in KPW. Welcome to the biggest party of the summer, the one that will set off the rest of the year. Welcome to SummerSpark. It is I, Tapey Styles, calling the action right down the middle as always, flying to you solo with quite possibly the biggest card in KPW history. And to start things off hot and heavy, with all the heat building up for the past several months, quite possibly Slarty's biggest rival since he's been here in KPW, getting another crack at the KPW Twitch Championship. Corey Sinclair versus Slarty inside a steel cage. The Kumite Square Garden looking packed here tonight. No tarps in the upper sections. Completely sold out. Corey Sinclair sporting some special gear for tonight's steel cage match. His second opportunity at the KPW Twitch Championship. The cage high above the ring. As the Twitch champion makes his way down to the ring. The most successful champion in all of KPW. And Corey's meeting him in the middle. Outside of the ring in the aisleway here. These two just couldn't wait to get their hands on one another. We don't even have the cage lowering yet. And these two are just duking it out. Big patented lariat from Slarty there. Another rolling wheel kick from Corey. A lot of these issues stemmed from both of these men trying to knock the other out. In every encounter that we've seen these two, we have seen Slarty get the upper hand quite consistently, but it seems that Corey has the odds in his favor here tonight. Big belly to back slam by the Twitch champion. Dragon screw by the challenger. Corey was looking to use a baton over the head of the Twitch champion there for a second. Slarty evading that rolling wheel kick. Now Corey Sinclair is a man that's best known for his striking ability, his unorthodox striking style. The fury of 1,000 velociraptors. Slarty's just trying to get in the ring to start this match. Corey isn't finished. Boston Crab outside the ring, another rolling wheel kick. This all started all the way back in May, before the summer even started. Who can forget that pop-up cutter from Slarty? It's been in all the highlights, all the compilations and everything. It knocked Corey out clean. It was assaults like that and the one he performed on Popcorn Poppy that same night that got him this kind of opportunity for the Twitch Championship. And it appears that Slarty's getting his bell rung outside the ring as his head connected with the ring post. I want to strap in here, folks, because this is going to get real ugly real quick. Just as a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, the steel cage still hasn't even lowered yet. This match hasn't even officially begun, and these two are just beating the living hell out of one another. Corey was looking for another weapon. He's got a baton. He's making good use of it here. Looking for a handspring back elbow there. Sardi was still conscious enough to block that. Corey gets in another rolling wheel kick. He's backed Sardi into a corner here. Figuratively and literally. And it appears that the cage is starting to lower. What an explosive start here to SummerSpark. As the cage is finally lowered. Enziguri by the challenger. Corey Sinclair has Slarty right where he wants him. With an attack like that, with the way that he started this match, if you even want to call that the start. Gave him the perfect opening to even the odds. Rectify the wrongs that have been made against him for all those months. All that hard work just to get back to this spot. As Slarty slams Corey's head into the cage wall here. Slarty and Corey sizing each other up. I have the odd feeling here that both of these men have been waiting for this opportunity for a long time. Slarty and Corey both making excellent use of the cage wall here, slamming each other's heads into it. Brainbuster by Corey Sinclair as he begins to scale the wall. Slarty quick on his feet though. He's shaking Corey off the side here. Gonna meet him up top. And Slarty falls down. Corey's almost over the side of the wall here. We could have a new Twitch champion. And Slarty breaks it up at the last second. Big chop to the face of the challenger. And before Corey launched that attack in the aisleway, flying cross body chop by the challenger. Slarty has made an absolute warpath here in KPW ever since he became the Twitch champion. Many people have questioned the ethics of how he received that title shot to begin with, but he has more than proven himself to be a champion. A pop-up cutter from Corey Sinclair, one of his own. Slarty would win the KPW Twitch Championship all the way back at Hardcore Heaven, all the way back in May. Against Popo. A month later, Corey Sinclair gets his first shot at Lethal Lottery. Corey was not the better man that night, but he's hoping to change things here inside the steel cage. In the last month in July, Slarty would go on to have 2 successful Twitch Championship defenses. First one being at Cyber Sunday and in that barbed wire brawl against Oliver English. One of our most brutal bouts here in KPW history. second and most recent title defense was against Nick Flawless, Greek Machismo himself. Slarty is going into his fourth title defense here tonight. Collar and elbow tie up, Irish whip into the ropes. Corey's head bouncing off the cage from the velocity of that Irish whip. That attack, that onslaught outside of the ring bought Corey some time, took away some of Slarty's stamina, and he's busted wide open now. Those vicious headbutts of Corey Sinclair. That thick noggin of Corey Sinclair, you know, is that he could get blood out of any stone if you asked him to. I'm sure he would deliver on that kind of promise. Headstand on the top turnbuckle there, taunting the champion. Corey came into this match with a plan, and it seems like it's working out in the opening minutes of this bout. Those quick punches, those quick jabs and strikes. Those straight right hands from Slarty, the Twitch champion. Make for one hell of an equalizer here. Spear into the corner. Corey Sinclair shaking the cage walls. Coming up the side of the wall to join Slarty here, kicking him down. This is your chance, Corey. Dethrone the Twitch champion. Make yourself famous. Slarty is just too resilient, too strong. He still has plenty of gas left in the tank. And now Corey's busted wide open. Those open palm strikes from Slarty. Some of the deadliest strikes here in the entire locker room. Across all of Twitch wrestling, really. Few men could square up in a fist fight, in a bare knuckle fight like Slarty could. Crossface in the corner. There's no rope breaks inside the cage. The only way to win this bout is by climbing over the cage wall with both feet touching the floor. One of these two men will be the KPW Twitch champion at the end of the night. When it's all said and done, Slarty struggling to climb up the cage. Corey's coming to meet him in the middle there. Corey giving Slarty the bird, letting him know that he's number one. One has to point out the excellent tactical strategy here from Corey Sinclair, going barefoot for this bout. The frame of Corey's feet, the bony structure. Making those kicks hit with a lot more force. These two are just engaging in a slugfest right now. Another rolling wheel kick from Corey Sinclair. Punching Slarty down. Going for a Boston Crab. Slarty had every opportunity there to tap inside the steel cage. Submissions do not get you the victory here. but he doesn't want to give Corey Sinclair any kind of satisfaction. That pop-up cutter from Slarty, and Corey's dazed. An impact like that took him right back to the Paleozoic era. And he's about to get primal on Slarty's ass as he's locking in a Dragon Sleeper. Big flapjack by the challenger. Using the champion's momentum against him. Slarty's in a different... He's in a bad place right now. Slarty scaling up the cage wall. In a brutal, bloody opening bout here at SummerSpark. Scaling the cage walls. One man is just looking for the perfect window of opening here. The perfect window to open. It appears that Corey might have found it. Slarty, he's not going for another wall climb. He wants to make sure that Corey can't get back up, and he's locking in that Lion Tamer. Working down that vertebrae, that lumbar region. Applying the pressure on the neck with the knee. Lion Tamer is one of the most brutal submission holds in the history of professional wrestling. And yet Corey is still finding the energy to keep fighting. It's not about fighting for another day, it's about fighting today. Slarty and Corey both on the side of the cage. And Slarty's down. Corey might be doing this. And we have a new Twitch champion! Corey Sinclair! Corey saw the golden opportunity! Attacking Slarty! In the aisleway before the bout even began! Softening him up enough to put up an even fight here tonight. And I'd like to say that maybe, just maybe for Slarty, that was a long time coming. Corey getting his retribution here tonight on such a large scale. And no pun intended, he's scaled up to the heavens to secure that victory here. What a monumental win here for Corey Sinclair, your new KPW Twitch champion. As we get things ready, as the cage wall rises. Crowd giving Slarty a standing ovation, giving him respect for his dominant Twitch championship run. One has to wonder if this wasn't just anything besides a changing of the guards here tonight. Our first of 4 championship matches decided in quite dramatic fashion here. What does the future hold for Slarty? Well, more importantly, what does the future hold for the KPW Twitch division? Congratulations to Corey Sinclair. And up next, We have a story about grudge, a story of pettiness, a story of revenge, jealousy. Ricky Rhombus jumping the line over the course of the past month, becoming one of KPW's most recent breakout stars, jumping the line ahead of a man like Sigma Shuko to get a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. And Sigma Shuko, devious, cold, and calculated, taking that opportunity away from Ricky Rhombus. And tonight it's time for Ricky to get a shot at retribution. Let's get down to ringside. Ricky Rhombus walking out first. He's been waiting for a moment like this for a whole month. He came in here at Lethal Lottery to prove a point, to make a name for himself, and he's made quite a laundry list of enemies here in KPW. Crisp Billy, the hardcore champion, the World Heavyweight Champion, Ding, Oppo, Slarty. And over the course of the past month, he's made this man a crucial part of that list, Sigma Shuko. Sigma Shuko has very quietly had one of the best records here in KPW. Very few have stepped up to the plate like he has. Very few have been able to defeat him in singles action. We've seen how close he got. The World Championship glory in that best-of-3 series with Pierre Cinema. Pierre Cinema would go on to receive that title shot against Ding on July 15th. Or 6 weeks ago. And Sigma Shuko would very infamously spoil the party about that. Pierre Cinema might have been the victorious man that night, by virtue of disqualification. Sigma Shuko laying his hands on Pierre first, and then laying a beatdown on the world champion, who we will be seeing later on tonight. The opening that Sigma Shuko created with that interference allowed Ricky Rhombus to get a world title shot of his own. Considering the fact that he beat Ding in singles action on Warzone the week before. And August 5th came around. Shuko was expecting some sort of gratitude, some sort of debt to be repaid, when Ricky Rhombus worked for that opportunity himself. Ricky Rhombus doesn't believe he owes the world anything. Single leg Boston Crab effect rope break. And Shuko's here to make sure that Ricky Rhombus pays a debt to him. A debt that he wrongfully feels is owed to him. We heard last Monday night on Warzone, that after those 2 World Championship interferences, you're under the impression, we received the intel that Shuko was actually very close to being fired from KPW altogether by our board of directors, that our head of talent relations, Kim Jornet. And then Ricky Rhombus stepped in, saved his job just so he could beat the hell out of him tonight on a pay-per-view level here. Blue Thunder Bomb from Ricky Rhombus. Not very often where you see him bust out a move like that. Double underhook suplex by Shuko. And Ricky just playing mind games with Shuko now. Mocking him right in front of his face. Ricky looking for the shape up here. Irish whip reversal. Over the shoulder body drop. Ricky going up top here. A second shape up. Could be looking for a fisherman's buster here. And he's got it. Ricky Rhombus putting away Shuko. Working double time here tonight. This was not a good night for the party of Slarty and Shuko. Slarty, of course, just losing the KPW Twitch Championship inside a steel cage. Quite possibly his biggest rival since he's arrived here in KPW, Corey Sinclair. And Sigma Shuko being absolutely dominated by Ricky Rhombus. Ricky even went out of his way to wear the same gear that he wore the night of that world title shot. Pouring salt in the wound there for Shuko. The only thing that Shuko was owed was an ass whooping, and he sure as hell got one tonight. A monumental victory here for Ricky Rhombus as he aims to climb up the rankings here in KPW, hoping to get another shot at the gold somewhere down the line. Big victory here tonight. We talk about how high the stakes are at SummerSpark. We talk about big matches, big fight feels. We've been waiting for this match for a month now. We saw this coming for, hell, ever since Cyber Sunday. The Influence versus the Murder Hornets. For the KPW Tag Team Championships, nonetheless. Murder Hornets have been on a roll lately after prevailing as one of the 2 teams in that Cyber Sunday survey, and then going on to defeat the Coney Island Express at Cyber Sunday. They received this #1 contendership here tonight in our second of 4 championship bouts. Every title in KPW on the line here. Big Bernard leading the charge for his team, the Influence, one half of the tag team champions. Clearing the ring for his tag team partner, Headband Tommy Tanks. The Influence would also be lucky on the night of Cyber Sunday as they prevailed victorious over the formerly employed Huckamania, our previous tag team champions. The action gets underway here. Wasp starting the match out for his team. Big Bernard starting the match out for his team. The challengers in matching black and white apparel. The champions, the Influence, in the black and gold. Big power slam by Big Bernard. One of the most decorated men in KPW. Our current tag team champion. One half of the current tag team champions. A former hardcore champion. Big Bernard has made quite a name for himself in such a short amount of time. Wasp and Headband Tommy Tanks duking it out. We've seen Tommy Tanks duke it out with a lot of big stars here in KPW. Really proving himself to be one of the workhorses in the entire locker room. Looking for a power bomb, roll up reversal. Not even a 1 count. Mosquito's tagged in. Murder Hornets showing a bit of ring aggression here. Keeping Big Bernard away from his tag team partner, the legal man, Headband Tommy Tanks. Big thump into the turnbuckle. A second thump. Big forearm into the back of Headband Tommy Tanks. As a man that knows how to make history here, Tommy Tanks responsible for the first 2 time limit draws here in KPW. Since this is on closed circuits, since this is on such a large scale, since it's a championship match, there is no time limit draws that could possibly happen here tonight. Especially not during this kind of bout. Headlock by Big Bernard, who's now the legal man. Mosquito kept away from Wasp now. I mean, Tanks and Big Bernard working together. Tandem offense from the champions, the Influence. Hoping to etch their names in history as some of the most dominant champions, some of the most decorated champions in the tag team division. Hoping to have a reputation that stands as strong as our inaugural KPW tag team champions, the Boise Boys, David Rush and Hollywood Hannon. driver from Big Bernard. Big Bernard tagging out, keeping the tags frequent, conserving energy between both of the members of the Influence. Abdominal stretch in effect by Tommy Tanks. Double suplex by the challengers here. Irish whip it to the ropes. Tommy Tanks weaseling out of the corner there. Rope break in effect. As he rakes the eyes of Wasp. We still have plenty of action to come here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Emanating from the Kumite Square Garden. In front of a sold-out crowd of 25,000 people. Just the building alone, broadcasting to over 150 countries worldwide. No tarps needed here tonight. Irish whip into the turnbuckle here. Big kick to the gut of Mosquito. Takes him down to the ground. The velocity, the speed that the Murder Hornets operate at, a good, well-placed kick to the sternum takes them down every single time. I can only imagine that very few people would be able to keep standing up after a well-placed kick to the sternum like that. Big standing clothesline by Big Bernard. The woolly mammoth. Mosquito whipping Big Bernard into the ropes there. Back body drop. Big Bernard looking to go low with a low blow there. As a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this is our second of 4 championship matches here tonight. Still to come, we have the 8-man hardcore championship scramble. The hardcore champion, the 7'4", 525-pound man beast, Chris Billy, defends the hardcore championship against 7 of the roughest and toughest men in KPW. 8 men will enter. 7 falls will be counted. And only 1 man will walk away with the opportunity to call themselves the hardcore champion. But in our main event, quite possibly one of the biggest matches, marquee billing and all, in KPW history. 2 of the biggest forces colliding in one ring. The Sauce, the Lethal Lottery winner, finally getting his world title shot against the Icon, the man they call Ding, in the main event, the World Heavyweight Champion. And still to come, we have the debut of Jedi, the Viceroy, as he goes one-on-one against Pierre Cinema. Many people have questioned the condition, the health situation for Pierre Cinema right now after eating that baseball bat to the face on that Tuesday night edition of Warzone all those weeks ago. But Pierre Cinema has assured the people around the world that he will be here tonight at SummerSpark. He's here to protect KPW from Jedi. Much like Tommy Tanks is working to protect those tag team championships from the Murder Hornets. Head scissors takedown by Wasp. Here's Cinema. Still recuperating from one of his eyes being swollen shut. 17 stitches in his forehead. From that nasty bat shot. A home run with the Louisville Slugger. And a home run is exactly what Big Bernard and Tommy Tanks are looking to do. Back-to-back double underhook suplexes from Big Bernard. Big power slam by the champion. Murder Hornets coming off of a upset loss against High Velocity on Monday night. They didn't stand tall on Monday night, but perhaps they could stand tall against the Influence here tonight. The Influence making their first defense of the Tag Team Championships. Big Bernard almost spilling outside the ring there. Enziguri finding its mark. Big Bernard ducking the drop kick. Another head scissors takedown from Wasp of the Murder Hornets. Both Wasp and Mosquito just well educated with their grapples, their kicks, their feet. Their agility, their athleticism just seems to know no bounds. Tommy Tanks is finally back in the match. And Tommy Tanks has no problem going the distance with with really anybody. We've seen him go to a time limit draw with Ding. 20 minutes on the clock. We've seen him and Big Bernard go to a time limit draw against the Boise Boys. These four men embodying the fighting spirit of KPW. Going out of their way to show the world why we excel from bell to bell. Between the matches of Corey and Slarty inside the steel cage, between the tag team championship match in front of our very eyes, the men came into this show with a purpose to make it a night that the fans will never forget. Big elbow from Tommy Tanks. Big Bernard providing a distraction for his tag team partner, and he tags right in. Mosquito was looking for one of the more devastating grapples of all of professional wrestling, the small package. Waistlock tie up. Forearm to the back. Wasp is back in. Wasp has no problem duking out with Big Bernard. Frankensteiner from the top. Follow it up with a head scissors takedown. challengers, the Murder Hornets, showing a little bit of in-ring dominance right now, controlling the vast majority of the ring space. Excellent German suplex reversal by Wasp. Back body drop from headband Tommy Tanks, evening the score a little bit for his team. Flapjack from the challenger. Big chop to the back of Tommy Tanks. Going up top. Big Bernard distracting Wasp once again. Going for the arms of the challenger. As both of these teams are going out of their way to put on an absolute mat classic. Big power slam by Big Bernard. Big chop to the face of the champion, headband Tommy Tanks. Arm breaker using the ropes. Never had to agree or disagree with anything Tommy Tanks ever did, but no way could ever deny his ability to come up with a plan and execute it accordingly. That's how him and Big Bernard, the Influence, collectively known, have made their splash in KPW. They've been doing it since night one, KPW Originals. Seen them since Spring Stampede. Ever since that controversial First Blood match, the one where they paid off a referee to count out Count Cracula by pinfall. Wasp was looking a bit overzealous there, hoping to get the attention of his partner, and he does so, securing the tag. Fresh man is back in. Big Bernard looking for another arm breaker there and eating a heel kick to the back. Irish whip to the ropes. Big Bernard meeting him in the middle with the kitchen sink. A running knee to the gut. Hip toss by Tommy Tanks. Now he's mounting the punches. Mosquito literally swatting Tommy Tanks off of his partner. Collar and elbow tie up. Big thump by Wasp. A hip attack. Doing plenty of work for both the Murder Hornets. Wasp up top, looking for a leg drop from the top, and he connects with it. Drop toe hold by the champion. Hoping to slow down the adrenaline, the momentum of the challengers. Wasp and Mosquito of the Murder Hornets. We've seen one championship change hands so far at SummerSpark. And Big Bernard now is just trying to do everything he can to make sure that doesn't happen to his team here tonight. club to the head from Big Bernard. Those sharp strikes, they're almost like tusks. Running shoulder tackle by the challenger. And Tommy Tanks is tagged in. Oh, excuse me, Mosquito's tagged in. Referee starting a 20 count. Legal man re-entering the ring. Enziguri by Mosquito there, working down Big Bernard. Now the influence, using some of that tandem offense, dividing and conquering in the ring. Drop kick sending Tommy Tanks through the middle rope. These two teams are absolutely slugging it out now. Big Bernard is frustrated. He's working to take down Wasp from the apron there. Tag made to the woolly mammoth, the 300-pound plus Big Bernard. 6'6", by far the largest man in this bout. Mosquito getting out of that Russian leg sweep attempt. Well-timed elbow to the face. Now Wasp and Big Bernard, the legal men. Another head scissors takedown. And Wasp mocking Big Bernard, using those tantrums against him. Now Tommy Tanks is back and looking for a pile driver there. And Wasp powers out of it. Rope break in effect. Elbow well placed it to the inside of the leg of Wasp there. I'm just stunned in disbelief of the tag team action that we're seeing here tonight. These two teams trying to act as rising tides, lifting all the ships of the tag team division to take KPW to new heights, to showcase what the tag team division's all about. Running Bulldog by Tommy Tanks. Suplex by headband Tommy Tanks. Big Bernard going with a suplex of his own, the double underhook. And the action spills to the outside there. Big Bernard hitting a TKO on Mosquito there. Another double underhook suplex, dragging Mosquito away from his tag team partner, looking for a lateral press pin here. Cover. 2.9 kick out. The Murder Hornet's still in this bout. Well-placed kick to the gut. Another Irish whip into the ropes. Mosquito using the opportunity to thump Big Bernard off the apron there. Using Tommy Tanks' offense against his own partner. Cover. 2 count. These four men absolutely slugging it out here tonight. All for the KPW Tag Team Championships. Big back body drop from Tommy Tanks. Going for a discus punch there. Head scissors takedown by Mosquito. Tommy Tanks body slamming Wasp. Tommy Tanks going for a shoulder tackle off the top. Arm bar. Back body drop by Mosquito there. Wasp set up perfectly to go up top with the leg drop. Tommy Tanks narrowly avoiding disaster here. Or did he? Tommy Tanks resorting to the low blow there to even the score as this bout approaches the 30-minute mark. Irish whip it to the ropes here. Spinning lariat. Hip toss by the champion. Another spinning lariat from the ropes. Wasp equalizing things with a drop kick. Big Bernard, Mosquito duking it out now. Camel clutch by the woolly mammoth. Suplex by Mosquito. Oh, Big Bernard almost shoulder checking his tag team partner there. That was a close call. Mosquito locking the arm of Big Bernard there, driving some pressure into it, some tension with a well calculated elbow. Trying to wrench the shoulder out of the socket there. Big Bernard going up top. It's very rare when you see him leaping from such heights. Connecting with an elbow to the back of Mosquito. Irish whip to the ropes, power slam. Cover, hooking the leg. And Mosquito kicks out once again. Wasp breaking up the pin this time. These four men, these two teams giving it their all. Mosquito there, excuse me. Mosquito was looking for another honeycomb jam. Headlock. Trying to squeeze and sap the oxygen out of Big Bernard's lungs. Wasp is tagged back in. Double underhook suplex by Big Bernard. These four men have absolutely gone the distance. They've gone to war with each other here tonight at SummerSpark. In front of a sold-out crowd, in front of dozens, hundreds of countries around the world. I'm just absolutely shocked, awestruck at their performances here tonight. Tommy Tank's controlling the pace of this bout now. You know from prior bouts that the influence have taken part in from the past of Tommy Tanks especially, the longer these matches go, the more it turns to their favor. Mosquito getting caught in the crossfire. Tommy Tank's moving away from the turnbuckle there, creating as much distance as he can from the Murder Hornets. Enziguri from the challengers. Big drop kick in the middle of the ring. Mosquito looking for a roll-up attempt. This could be it. 34 minutes deep. 2 count. It appears that we're getting word from our sponsors. Ollie Pleasin and all of his accompanying party making sure to get their tickets lined up for KPW here tonight. Mosquito looking for another roll-up attempt. Cover. Big Bernard breaking it up 2 times in a row. Another roll-up attempt. The Murder Hornets getting a bit desperate here, and they score it 3rd time's the charm. We have new KPW Tag Team Champions. The Murder Hornets, 35 minutes deep into the tag team bout, securing their spot in history. The 4th ever team to become the KPW Tag Team Champions. At first we believed it was desperation. And now we've come to believe that this was just a genius way to sap out the energy from the other team. Tommy Tank's Big Bernard. Every time that they would kick out of that roll-up pin, every time that they would break up that pin, it would just take out more and more energy until Mosquito just had the leverage, enough wherewithal to hold the shoulders down to the mat long enough to become the new champions. Congratulations to the Murder Hornets. And coming up next for the Hardcore Championship, an 8-man scramble. The 7'4", 525-pound man beast, Crisp Billy, defends his championship against 7 challengers. Eight men will enter. 7 falls will be counted, but only 1 man can walk away the Hardcore champion. In our 3rd of 4 championship bouts here tonight. Hopefully for Chris Billy, luck is on his side. Based off of the results that we've been seeing so far at SummerSpark, it has not been to the favor of the champions. As the ring crew gets everything assembled, cleaning the mats, checking the ropes, drying them off from all the sweat of these combatants here. This is going to be an absolute slugfest. Chris Billy breaking the mold of championship tradition, opting to enter the bout first. We've seen how Chris Billy performs in multi-man matches. It took two men to take him down all the way back at Spring Stampede in that Four Corners match. One of those men would go on to become the KPW World Heavyweight Champion. Chris Billy would go on to compete months later in a Meat Madness match, where him and three of the largest competitors in KPW duked it out in the center of the ring. Chris Billy would actually go on to defeat all three of those men. Joining him in the fight is Jim Ross. Hoping to regain some of his reputation that's been very much tarnished here since he arrived in KPW. Hoping to make a name for himself once again. Jim Ross was once regarded as one of the grittiest men in all of KPW. One of the most feared names across all of Twitch professional wrestling. And a win here tonight would seal the deal. But first, he has to get through the Holy Pimp Slug Daddy, a former hardcore champion himself. And rounding out the initial four combatants here, the prize fighter, Venom Artemis. Hoping to continue some of the business that him and Slug Daddy started 2 weeks ago on Warzone. Slug Daddy would emerge victorious that night, defeating Venom Artemis with a holy roller, his patented Death Valley driver. Jim Ross and Chris Billy splitting Venom Artemis right down the middle. No love lost between any of these competitors. Venom Artemis certainly hasn't gone out of his way to make any friends since he arrived in KPW, all the way back at Lethal Lottery. Jim Ross introducing a trash can to the bout. Slamming it over the back of Venom Artemis' head. Chris Billy and Slug Daddy duking it out. The two hardcore champions, the current and the former champion, butting heads, quite literally. Jim Ross considers himself much of a prize fighter himself, especially against Venom Artemis, who made one hell of an impression in his first singles bout here in KPW, that Forum Rules match, where he defeated Solo by knockout. We still haven't seen Solo since then. Those well-placed, well-connected axe kicks to the head. Slug Daddy suplexing the 525-pound Chris Billy. Eight men enter. We're seeing the first four of them here tonight. We still have four left in that locker room. Still to come, two marquee singles matches Up next, Pierre Cinema goes one-on-one against the debuting Viceroy Jedi. And in the main event for the KPW World Heavyweight Championship, the Sauce goes one-on-one against the Icon, the man they call Ding. Seems there's no shortage of animosity here in the Hardcore Championship Scramble. Assisted power bomb onto Jim Ross. Shoulder breaker by Chris Billy. It's just absolute pandemonium inside that ring. Well executed elbow to the face of Slug Daddy, the holy pimp himself. Slug Daddy failed to introduce a petition to form a red light district at the Vatican. Quite possibly one of Slug Daddy's most ambitious moves since he's came here to KPW. Back suplex. Rib breaker by Chris Billy. The Hardcore Champion observing the challengers, the combatants. 3 of the 7 men hoping to dethrone him for the Hardcore Championship. Slug Daddy going for a pinfall on Jim Ross. Big clothesline from the mat. Back suplex from Venom Artemis to Chris Billy. Ross raking the eyes of Slug Daddy. Slug Daddy going for a wishbone submission attempt here. Trying to tap out the Hardcore Champion. Jim Ross has been tapped out with a camel clutch. And joining the scramble, Hollywood Hannon sporting some new gear. One half of the Boise Boys. David Rush nowhere in sight. But out of sight is not the same as being out of mind. Hollywood Hannon can take the fight to anybody. He hits hard as a rock. Diving knee drop from Venom Artemis onto champion Chris Billy. Hollywood Hannon hoping to bring some gold back to Idaho. Hollywood Hannon, quite possibly one of the few men in KPW that can deadlift a man like Crisp Billy. 525 pounds is no laughing matter. Inside cradle onto the champion. And the champion almost got eliminated from the scramble. Wrist lock and heel kick by Slug Daddy. Hollywood Hannon making the most out of that opportunity, trying to get rid of the hardcore champion as fast as he can. Take out the big man. A big clothesline from Crisp Billy. You know, it's not very often where you get to see a man like Hollywood Hannon be dwarfed in size and make him look like the average competitor here in KPW. But Crisp Billy is no ordinary man. He's no ordinary combatant. Hollywood Hannon continuing the assault on the champion. Venom Artemis and Slug Daddy still continuing their business from 2 weeks ago. Slug Daddy once again getting the upper hand here, taking advantage of this situation. Hollywood Hannon too busy putting on a gun show here. Big lariat from Hollywood Hannon. These four men are just struggling to keep each other down. Venom Artemis knocking out Crisp Billy. Never thought I would see that happen. Taking him right down to the mat, the same way they took out Solo a month ago. Just like Rock'em Sock'em robots. All it takes is one well-placed strike to the head and it's all over. Venom Artemis just achieved a knockout with that axe kick on a man over twice his size, nearly triple. Hollywood Hannon, Slug Daddy slugging it out in the aisleway here at the Kumite Square Garden here at SummerSpark. Crisp Billy leaving the ring here, thinking about retrieving a weapon, and decided that his arms and his legs would just be more efficient anyway. Crisp Billy going up top, going for a diving clothesline. Venom Artemis ducking at the last second. Shoulder breaker. Hollywood Hannon blocking off the ropes from Slug Daddy there. Big power bomb from Chris Billy, falling from over 7 feet. Nasty predicament for anybody. And Venom Artemis is in dangerous territory. He's in shark waters. Chris Billy looking to settle the score with a George Foreman drill. Locking the arms over. And Venom Artemis has been eliminated. And now Bam Dardino joins the fight. The bold and brash blue chipper himself. And Bam Dardino immediately busted open with that headbutt. One hell of an initiation into the Hardcore Championship scramble. I'm sure Chris Billy would love to get some retribution over Bam Dardino. Bam Dardino looking for a moonsault there. Getting no luck with that whatsoever. Holy roller onto Hollywood Hannon. Kick out from Hollywood. Bam Dardino defeated Chris Billy a couple weeks ago with an inside cradle. The joy that would come to that man if he could repeat that here tonight to get one step closer to championship gold will go a long way. Moonsault attempt. Chris Billy getting the knees up. Slug Daddy pinning the Hardcore Champion, and Chris Billy's just finding a way to kick out. Hollywood Hannon pulling Chris Billy out of the ring. And Hollywood Hannon goes down. Another wishbone attempt. Assisted power bomb from two of the largest men in KPW. Hollywood Hannon soaking in all the credit like he did the power bomb himself. And Slug Daddy stays alive. Bam Dardino, definitely the odd man out in this situation. Not anymore since Hollywood Hannon's got the crimson mask on. Without Bam Dardino, the mass in that ring is close to approaching 1,200 pounds. A George Foreman drill on the outside. Slug Daddy might be out. The Holy Pimp is not going to be able to get some divine intervention yet. Might need to be revived by the medical staff at ringside. He needs some water. Two-handed choke from the Hardcore Champion. Wishbone split from Hollywood Hannon and Crisp Billy. And Hollywood finally getting in his power bomb. Bam Dardino might be out. Bam Dardino has been eliminated. And Slug Daddy's out of the bout. You gotta give credit where credit's due. Slug Daddy went 18 minutes in the Hardcore Championship Scramble. And Steven Gilbert joins the fight, the director. Hoping to get another shot to dethrone Chris Billy here tonight. Bam Dardino trying to roll up Hollywood Hand, and that's not gonna work. Bam Dardino no longer a legal man in the championship scramble. Steven Gilbert trying to introduce a steel chair to the bout. Big sidewalk slam from the Hardcore Champion. Never thought I'd say this, but somehow I'm still surprised at the cardio on display for a man the size of Chris Billy. Assisted pile driver, and Chris Billy gets back up. He's back up and he's still in the fight. That man possesses powers that nobody could possibly understand. Steven Gilbert outside the ring. Bam Dardino immediately picking a fight with him. Irish whip it to the ropes. Steven Gilbert knocking down Chris Billy with that trash can. Nasty clothesline to the back of the head of Hollywood Hannon. Avoiding the rolling wheel kick from Steven Gilbert. This match might be Chris Billy's for the taking here. Reverse suplex from Chris Billy. Slamming down Steven Gilbert with authority. Who the hell can stop this man? Chris Billy, Steven Gilbert, wasting no time spearing the soul out of that man. Figure 4 leg lock in effect. And he tapped out the Hardcore Champion. Oh my God. 3 for 3 here tonight. We have new champions. A real passing of the torch night here at SummerSpark. Steven Gilbert getting the job done with a figure 4 leg lock. I can't believe what we're seeing here tonight. What an impressive victory here for the director. One take was all it needed. A wild ending to a wild match. And coming up next, One of the most highly anticipated bouts on the card. Pierre Cinema, France's greatest export, the star of the show, goes one-on-one with the Viceroy, the debuting Jedi. We've been waiting for this moment ever since Cyber Sunday, when Jedi made that run-in at the end of the show to close things out, putting away Pierre Cinema, sending a message to the rest of the KPW roster. He wants to run the whole damn thing. But not if Pierre Cinema has anything to say about it. Still reeling from the effects of that baseball bat shot to the head. Jedi already put down Bandardino 2 weeks ago on Warzone. He's put down Pierre Cinema twice. And he's hoping to repeat it a third time in the sold-out Kumite Square Garden. Putting his money where his mouth is. Test of strength to begin the bout. Early advantage here from Pierre Cinema. Jedi powering through. Well placed knee to the gut. Northern Light suplex into the corner. Armbar from Pierre Cinema. Enziguri. Pierre is fighting with every ounce he has left in him. 70% would be lucky, to say the least. Indian Deathlock by Pierre Cinema. European uppercut by the Viceroy. And Jedi's fighting back. Big gourd buster. Jedi powering out of that pile driver attempt with ease. Irish whip it to the ropes. Looking for that patented spinning roundhouse kick. Targeting the head of Pierre Cinema, working down that weak point. Pierre going low with a low blow. STO by Pierre Cinema. Digging deep into the repertoire, that arsenal of attacks. Big running elbow by Jedi. Opening him up with that spinning back fist. Jedi could pull this off here tonight on one of KPW's most prominent stars. Imagine what he could do to men like the Sauce, men like Ding, men like Chris Billy, men like Slarty. Textbook dropkick from the Viceroy. Chop to the chest. Here gets right back up. He told the fans he was going to give it his all 6 nights ago. Jedi meeting him on the outside. And this is about to get ugly here. Whip it to the barricade. Jedi was hoping for a 10 count there. But Pierre has until 20 to get back into the ring. He's not here to make friends. He's not here to play by the rules. He's here to run it all. He's here to do it by any means necessary. Pierre looking to go for a Northern Lights suplex, and Jedi just striking him down, opening up that back and everything. Jedi holds onto the ropes. Big clothesline from the Viceroy. Northern Lights suplex, tossing Pierre Cinema almost halfway across the ring. Showcasing the athleticism, the speed, the power, the striking Jedi. A former world heavyweight champion in his own right. Man with a storied championship history. Man with accolades of his own, hoping to add to that collection of his stay in KPW. Jedi going low on Pierre Cinema, France's greatest export. He's gonna need a worse cleanup than the Seine River. Suplex by Jedi. Oh, he's calling for it. Over a roll-up pin here, adding insult to injury, and Pierre kicks out. He's not gonna make it easy for Jedi, not a single bit. Thought he was gonna go for that. For that suplex power slam transition. He patents it. He calls it the sledgehammer. Looking for another spinning roundhouse kick. Any time that Pierre Cinema tries to even the odds, Jedi is just there, right on top of things to cut him off. The depth perception getting to Pierre Cinema. Essentially having to wrestle this bout with just one eye. Back suplex by the Viceroy right in the corner of the ring. Taking the time to blow to the fans here tonight in the Kumite Square Garden. Jedi going low on Pierre Cinema once again. And Pierre choking the life out of Jedi, and who could blame him? The damage that man has done to him. Camel clutch. Jedi getting close to the ropes there. Spinning back fist from Jedi. Pierre just knocking him right down with one hell of a Overhand strike. Kumite square garden evenly split between these two men. Atomic drop from Pierre Cinema. Jedi spills through the middle rope there. Knocked off the apron and down to the floor. Here's Cinema going for some aerial offense. A handspring moonsault to clear the top rope. Followed up with a German suplex on the floor. Roll-up pins aren't gonna count outside of the ring. He goes for pure destruction outside of the ring. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna take a count-out victory. Not like this. Oh, Jedi's twitching on the ground. And Jedi barely makes the count. What a brawl here tonight. Rope break in effect. Backslide pin. Here, Cinema regaining some control over this bout. With that flurry of offense, and Jedi finding the right opening to knock him down with that running elbow strike. Well, for another spinning roundhouse kick. Waistlock tie up. Armbar in effect. The air is far from the ropes, and he makes it with his foot. Big chest bump by Jedi there. Front face pancake there from Jedi. Here's in a precarious position. Another roll-up attempt by Jedi, clearing the ropes, and he gets it. Insult to injury over on Pierre Cinema's part. Try as you could. Do whatever you can. It's just not gonna be enough. He put up one hell of a fight, but it just was not enough to keep down Viceroy Jedi. He didn't even need the sledgehammer to win this bout. The bravery, the tenacity of Pierre Cinema is not to be understated. The step up to the front lines for KPW will be something that many fans will cherish and remember. Something that Pierre Cinema will be respected for. And tonight, Jedi was just the stronger man. We'll have to see where this all leads in the future. Who's Jedi gonna seek out next? We'll have to find out in the weeks to come. Perhaps by the time of the next show, the next monthly special, Euphoria, September 29th. Jedi will have his next target in sight. But he's got a list and he's crossing names off of it left and right. He wants it all. Congratulations to the Viceroy on an explosive debut match here in KPW. And it's time for the main event. The KPW World Heavyweight Championship. Ding goes one-on-one against the Lethal Lottery winner, the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, the Sauce, as we look at the tail of the tape here. The Sauce having a slight height and weight advantage. Sauce's specials be more almost as physical as Ding's. The Scorpion Ding drop, the Scorpion Ding lock, extremely effective maneuvers, extremely successful maneuvers in KPW's storied history. The Sauce, of course, being the 2024 Lethal Lottery winner, the first ever KPW Twitch champion, the first man to win a singles match in KPW. And Ding hoping to make his third defense here, his successful one, to break the curse here tonight. As we take things down to ringside. We're getting some and the Sauce sporting some special gear for tonight's match. The world is gonna, he believes that the world is gonna be his here tonight. The Sauce has very steadily held the advantage over Ding here in the past several months. And he's hoping to keep that intact here tonight as we await the World Heavyweight Champion. Camera crew looking around. He's not the aisle. Not the stage. The Kumite fans, the faithful, are looking around. Where is the Dinger? Oh God! Oh what? Oh my God! Look who it is! In rarefied air, tapping into the Crow Roots for this monumental bout. It's Ding! Ding must have got the word about that Scarface entrance and decided to one-up him with a special entrance of his own. Seek and destroy. What an incredible moment here as this match is underway, this main event bout. High stakes, and Ding opening the bout with a ding against the Sauce. Dragon screw onto the challenger, hoping to make things right, to right the wrongs that the Sauce has inflicted on Ding, always getting that upper hand. We've seen the Sauce miss Ding in the eyes twice. And Ding goes spilling to the outside. Ding was looking for a ding there. And the Sauce had that well guarded, well scouted. The Sauce backed into a corner here tonight. I don't think he could have ever expected this to be in the back pocket of the world champion here. A second ding from the Dinger. And Ding has been almost completely on the offense here tonight. And the Sauce landing a ding on the Dinger. What an unforgettable night here it's been tonight. History up and down the card. The big fight feel. These two warriors, these two absolute superstars slugging it out. Two of KPW's homegrown talents. Two of KPW's best and brightest. Oh, Ding's calling for it. This might be quick. This might be painless for the Sauce. That Scorpion Ding drop. And the Sauce kicks out. And the Sauce goes low on Ding once again as he rakes the eyes of the champion. Back body drop by the Sauce. We've seen these two on the same team, the same side of the ring, the same corner of the ring just a month ago at Cyber Sunday to put their differences aside. And they were successful that night against Pierre Cinema and Sigma Shuko. But I don't think there's been any signs of a budding relationship or any kind of camaraderie or respect between these two. Even heard it in that war of words 2 weeks ago on Warzone. Sauce just proudly proclaiming that he does not need the people's knuckles to whoop the Dinger's ass. But Ding isn't shy of playing mind games either here, now is he? This is a whole different look. This is something that we're not familiar with. This is all rarefied air. And the fans here tonight in the Kumite Square Garden, the fans watching from home, they get to breathe in it. Another ding from the Dinger. Back-to-back clothesline sending Ding through the ropes, and a third one knocks him down to the floor. And a well-placed punch to the face sends Ding over the top rope. Ding playing more mind games. Going for a Scorpion Ding locks. The Sauce too close to the ropes though. Reaching it with relative ease. Ding guarding the low blow attempt from the Sauce. And the Sauce gets sent to the outside. Ding looking for a plancha over the top, and the Sauce ducks it Single leg Boston Crab on the outside. What a severe miscalculation from the World Heavyweight Champion. Ding was looking for yet another ding, and the Sauce countered it. But he didn't counter that one. Back suplex by the challenger. Our main event here tonight. Our fourth and final championship match here of the card. Ding showcasing his strength here tonight with a delayed vertical suplex. Surfboard stretch in effect. Big running clothesline from Ding. And he's calling out to all the dingers in the crowd. Power slam by the Sauce. These two men know each other so well in such a short amount of time. Camel clutch by the Dinger. For Ding, this is an opportunity to make things right, to show that he's not a fluke champion. Another Scorpion Ding lock in effect. His previous two title defenses have been marred with controversy. Run-ins from the likes of the Sauce and Sigma Shuko. Now he gets a chance to make things right, to prove the world why he deserves to be the World Heavyweight Champion. And he's got one hell of a challenger to prove that against. The Sauce applying a camel clutch of his own. The Sauce dodging a ding, but not that one. Arm elbow tie up there. Wrenching the arm back. The single leg Boston Crab from the champion. And the Sauce makes it to the ropes just barely. Ding's in the driver's seat here tonight. Delayed vertical suplex once again. Big chop to the chest of the challenger. Big elbow finding its mark on the Sauce. The welts and bruises building up on the chest of the Sauce from all these chops. Big sidewalk slam by the Dinger. Scorpion Ding lock. The Sauce too close to the ropes. Expert positioning on behalf of the challenger here. Big running clothesline by the challenger. And Ding securing another ding to break up the momentum, the comeback attempt of the Sauce. Another Scorpion Ding lock attempt. The Sauce is in a bad way. He is in survival mode right now. Manhattan dropped by the champion. Looking the leg rope break though. This will be a night to remember for sure. Two world caliber athletes duking out. Lateral press attempt. and the Sauce has been defeated. Ding breaking the curse of the night. And back body drop just taking the breath out of the Sauce as he secures the pin there as we cut to a better camera angle. The height that Ding got on that back body drop, the force, the weight and everything. Ding finally got that comeuppance on the Sauce. He finally evened the odds. Four champions walked into tonight's show. And Ding was the only man to remain the champion. A new generation of champions held together by the old guard here tonight. Congratulations to the icon, to the man, the man that you get to call the world heavyweight champion. The man they call Ding. And one has to wonder what the hell is gonna go down tomorrow night on Warzone. One has to find out tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. And we're all out of time. I've been Tapey Styles, the only man that could call the action right down the middle, flying solo as always. Hope you guys drive home, stay safe, take care, and pay respect to the icon, our world heavyweight champion, because the world is his and everything in it, including his fallen opponent here tonight, the Sauce. Good night, everybody.